Government securities G-SECs are the backbone of India's debt market and play a crucial role in financing government expenditure and maintaining economic stability. They are widely used by policymakers, banks, and investors as safe financial instruments, making them an important topic for competitive exams and economic understanding. In India, G-SEC are issued by the central and state government to manage fiscal deficit, support development projects, and ensure smooth functioning of the financial system. What are government securities G-SECs? Government securities G-SECs are tradable debt instruments issued by the government to borrow money from the public. These securities represent a formal obligation of the government to repay the borrowed amount principal along with interest on a specified date. They are considered risk-free instruments because they are backed by the sovereign guarantee of the Government of India. Types of government securities in India. Government securities in India are classified based on their maturity period, purpose, and interest structure. These instruments help the government manage both short-term liquidity needs and long-term funding requirements efficiently. Treasury bills (T-bills). Treasury bills are short-term debt instruments issued by the Government of India to meet immediate funding requirements. They are highly liquid and widely used by banks and financial institutions for short-term investment. Maturity period of 91 days, 182 days, and 364 days. Zero coupon securities do not pay periodic interest, issued at a discount and redeemed at face value. Considered highly liquid and safe investment instrument, commonly used for short-term liquidity management by banks and institutions. Cash management bills (CMBs). Cash management bills are ultra short-term instrument introduced to address temporary mismatches in the government's cash flows. They provide flexibility in managing sudden funding needs. Introduced in 2010 in consultation with the Reserve Bank of India, maturity period is less than 91 days, issued on an as-needed basis, not regularly scheduled. Similar in nature to treasury bills but more flexible, help manage temporary cash shortages of the government. Dated government securities. Dated G-SECs are long-term bonds issued by the government with a fixed or floating interest rate. These are the most common type of government securities used for long-term borrowing. Maturity ranges from 5 years to 40 years, carry fixed or floating coupon rates. Interest is paid semi-annually, suitable for long-term investors like banks, insurance companies, and pension funds. Includes variants like fixed rate bonds, floating rate bonds, and inflation index bond. State development loans (SDLs). State development loans are securities issued by the state government to finance their fiscal deficit and development activities. They are similar to central government bond but issued at the state level, issued by individual state government through auctions managed by the Reserve Bank of India, offer slightly higher interest rate compared to central G-SECs, used for financing infrastructure and state level projects, considered relatively safe with low default risk. Special government securities. Special securities are issued to specific entities such as banks, public sector institutions, or international organizations. These are not always available for general public investment. Issued for special purposes like bank recapitalization or oil bonds, often non-tradable or have limited liquidity, help manage specific policy or fiscal objectives, may carry fixed or concessional interest rates, used as a tool for targeted financial interventions. How are G-SECs issued? Government securities G-SECs in India are issued through a transparent and market-driven process managed by the Reserve Bank of India on behalf of the Government of India. These systems ensure efficient borrowing, fair price discovery, and participation from both institutional and retail investors. G-SECs are issued through electronic auctions conducted by the RBI based on a pre-announced borrowing calendar of the government. Various participants such as banks, primary dealers, financial institutions, mutual funds, and retail investors take part in the bidding process. Two types of auction are used: uniform price auction, where all bidders get the same price, and multiple price auction, where bidders pay their quoted price. Investors participate in the primary market through competitive bidding, quoting yield or price, or non-competitive bidding, accepting cut-off price. After issuance, G-SECs are traded in the secondary market, providing liquidity and enabling investors to buy or sell before maturity. Retail investors can directly invest through the RBI Retail Direct Gilt (RGT) platform with a minimum investment, and securities are held in Demat or SGI accounts with secure settlement mechanism. Role of RBI in GSEC market. The Reserve Bank of India plays a central role in managing and regulating the government security GSEC market in India. It ensures smooth functioning of the debt market, maintains liquidity and supports overall financial stability in the economy. Act as the debt manager of the Government of India by issuing GSEC, conducting auctions and managing public debt efficiently. Conduct open market operations by buying GSECs to inject liquidity and selling them to absorb excess liquidity from the system. Maintains market stability by ensuring orderly trading and preventing excessive volatility in GSEC. Yields facilitates liquidity in the secondary market through platforms like NDS, OM and supports active participation of financial institutions. Uses GSEC as a key tool for implementing monetary policy along with repo rate, CRR and SLR to control inflation and money supply. Promotes retail participation through initiatives like Retail Direct Guild RDG account, making GSEC accessible to individual investors. RBI surplus transfer to government. The Reserve Bank of India transferred its surplus profit to the Government of India under the provision of Section 47 of the RBI Act 1934. This transfer is an important source of non-tax revenue for the government and helps in managing fiscal deficit effectively. RBI transferred surplus after maintaining provision for reserves, contingency funds and asset revaluation buffers as per its economic capital framework. Major sources of RBI income include interest earned on government securities, foreign exchange reserves, lending operations, earning from printing currency and fees or commissions. RBI's expenditure includes currency printing, staff salaries and pension, interest payment and operational cost of its offices and branches. The surplus amount varies such as each year depending on RBI's earnings, global financial conditions, exchange rate movements and monetary policy operations. Higher surplus transfer reduce the government's borrowing requirements and supports fiscal consolidation efforts. The surplus distribution policy was reviewed by committees such as the Bimal Jalan Committee to ensure a balanced approach between risk provisioning and profit transfer. Importance of the GSEC in Indian economy. Government securities GSECs are a vital component of India's financial system, supporting government borrowing, monetary policy and overall economic stability. Help finance the fiscal deficit of the government by mobilizing large-scale funds for development and welfare expenditure. Provide a risk-free investment option backed by sovereign guarantee, attracting banks, institutions and retail investors. Act as a benchmark for interest rate in the economy, influencing lending and deposit rate across financial markets. Enable effective implementation of monetary policy by the Reserve Bank of India through tools like open market operations. Support financial market development by creating a deep and liquid debt market in India. Help banks meet statutory requirements like statutory liquidity ratio SLR, ensuring financial stability. Facilitate infrastructure financing and long-term capital formation, contributing to economic growth.